Meta among the tech stocks moving lower this morning, down almost 3% and on pace for its sixth straight weekly loss as it faces a potential fine out of the European Union. Julia Borston has more in today's Tech Check. Hi, Julia.
Hey, that's right. Sources tell us the European Commission will fine Meta for violating the Digital Markets Act as much as $1 billion, and that fine is expected by the end of next week. The EU's Digital Markets Act, or DMA, imposes rules on what the EU calls gatekeepers, which includes Meta, in order to achieve their aim of fostering a competitive environment. Now, Meta says it believed it was complying with the act by offering consumers the option of paying for a subscription with no ads or opting for less personalized ads, so they didn't expect this fine. Now, Meta can appeal the ruling, and it can also request a stay of the enforcement. But that's the wild card, what the commission might mandate that Meta change to comply going forward. And this isn't the first time Meta has been found guilty of violating European Commission antitrust laws. Back in November, it was fined over $800 million for, quote, abusive practices involving the marketplace business. Analyst Michael Nathanson notes that fines are somewhat expected and that investors do tend to look past them. But the question is how much Meta might have to adapt its business model in the region based on what the EU says. Now, the other wild card here is how this might all play into the Trump administration's tariff conversations after the EU just last week hit Google and Apple with antitrust actions. Now, just this morning, various reports say that the EU will impose, quote, minimal fines as it seeks to avoid further escalation with the Trump administration. It is worth noting, though, that the EU could fine Meta up to $16 billion for DMA violations. Then there's also the question of the Trump administration's relationship with the tech titans, including Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg. That relationship has warmed since he and others sat in the front row at Trump's inauguration. But despite that improvement, the FTC, led by Trump-appointed Andrew Ferguson, is set to begin its trial against Meta on April 14th. Carl?
Good explanation, Julia, of how these fines are getting folded into some broader narratives. Julia Borston, thank you.